our billionaires are unlike a lot of the billionaires on the market. And I'm not saying that to say, oh, we invented the wheel. We didn't by any stretch of the imagination. But when we started our billionaire series, our idea, we had two main ideas. Number one was to have fun. We wanted it to be very funny, uproariously funny, and make each other laugh. That was the main goal. As she said, we were kind of in a hard season personally, and uplifting ourselves and the reader was at the heart of the story. And then our second goal was to make it as trope filled as possible without writing them the way you would expect them to be. So that first book is a billionaire, but he's a humble billionaire. He drives a Ford.
A Ford Edge, I think, is what we had him driving around.
He is the boy next door, just so happens to have invented a media company and a, billion dollar app idea, dating. So obviously in the realm of romance. And then the female lead is that quirky, awkward heroine, but she is a virgin, but again, not how you would expect her to be. And
No, it wasn't like damsel in distress.
right. She was very strong.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that was at the heart of it, is to make our story all of the cliche things and then twist them as best as we could and make them as funny as possible. So that first group of billionaires, that is the thing. It's a group of friends of billionaires. Imagine they all hang out together, and they're all these larger than life type of people that for the most part live regular lives, but with lots of money.
Yes. The fun part about that series for our current readers, it's a spin-off of the Billionaire series. You're starting to see their kids in college.
Yeah, they all go to Dickson University
Yes.
together, and there are new characters that enter that are also a part of another family, the Winslow brothers. That kind of brings those two series, which are already connected, spin-offs of each other, but back together again.
Yes. But if you're a new reader,
Mhm.
it really has that like drama angst college life, but also mixed with a lot of humor and a lot of fun. That's kind of our favorite thing to do, even when we're writing more emotional or books with a lot more like tension and angst. We still like laughter is kind of our coping mechanism in life. And so we still like to infuse humor. Humor can be so powerful when there's a high emotional moment, but you can add humor into it. So it definitely has that like perfect balance. And you get the fun college life, and there's a secret society that they're involved in that does these fun, mysterious events. So that kind of is a common theme throughout the series. Well, it's called double C, which is a Latin word. What
Caterva. Well, I'm sure I'm
Yeah.
saying it wrong because
Yeah.
I don't speak Latin.
No.
But that's why the kids call it double C, because they would all get it wrong too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's actually been really fun because most of our characters are well in their 30s and 40s. So writing these kids, as it were, these young adults, they make a lot more impulsive decisions, and
That's been freeing,
have some ups
truthfully.
and
Yeah.
downs in relationships that adults
Yeah.
maybe wouldn't.
Yeah. And there's a scene in Learning Curve, the first book of this series, where Thatch, which is the main character from our Billionaire series, he's in Baking the Billionaire, and he shows up to class just to prank his son, with a backpack and all the supplies, and he sits down next to his son Ace and is like, I'm enrolled, man. Like, we're doing this together. And that was there's a lot of fun moments like that.
Yes. And then even our main female character in the second book, which is called Playing Games, is she's been in that first series. She was one of the original children because she's one of the older children in that series. And she's a neurodivergent character, which was a really, really fun, exciting thing to explore.
Yes.
And she really brings something to the book, and readers were excited to get to meet her in a adult relationship environment.
Yeah.
And her humor is unlike a lot of our other female characters' humor, but it brought such a freshness to Playing Games that it's really one of our favorite books. It turned out really cute. And her pairing with the football star in that book is a fun thing because her dad owns the New York Mavericks, which is the pro football team. And dating football players was something she
Wouldn't do.
wouldn't do. But well,
Yeah.
guess what? She does.